Right. So today we're going to dive deep into something a little different.
Oh.
Ultra-distance cycling.
Okay.
We've got a snippet here from a podcast called The Cycling Rides, Journeys and Adventures.
Interesting.
And the host, Bhaskar, is an endurance cyclist himself. So he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, I bet.
And it's like, you think about cycling and you think about like a casual ride in the park.
Right.
But these guys, these athletes, they're out there for like days, weeks, even pushing themselves to the absolute limit.
I mean, I get tired just thinking about it.
Right. I mean, it's got to be both a physical and a mental challenge.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How do you push past that exhaustion?
Exactly.
The pain, the loneliness.
That's what I'm curious about.
Yeah.
What kind of stories
What kind of adventures?
does he share?
Yeah.
Well, he actually mentions this one race where he had to go through this like super treacherous mountain pass
Oh, no.
at night
At night.
in the pouring rain
Oh.
with only a headlamp
You're kidding me.
to see where he was going.
Wow. I mean, the physical demands are one thing,
Yeah.
but the logistics of it all, the planning,
Right.
how do they even plan their routes?
Exactly.
How do they manage supplies? What if something goes wrong?
Yeah, and in the middle of nowhere.
Right, you're out there in the middle of nowhere.
It's not just about having strong legs,
Right.
It's about planning,
Being smart about it.
being resilient,
Yeah.
mentally tough.
Yeah, and having the right gear.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Right.
He's a big advocate, Bhaskar is, for being prepared.
Okay, so what kind of gear?
Down to, like, the snacks.
The snacks.
He has this special blend of nuts and dried fruit
Interesting.
that he swears by. It keeps him going
Wow, so they're like
without weighing him down.
a self-sufficient ecosystem.
A mobile ecosystem.
Yeah, I wonder what other kind of gear they use.
Right.
And what about sleep?
Oh, good point.
Do they even sleep during these multi-day events?
They do. They do. He talks about this technique called,
Let me guess, power napping.
yes, power napping,
Okay.
where he takes these like 20-minute naps throughout the day.
So short bursts
Yeah, short bursts, but enough to...
to recharge
Exactly.
without losing too much time.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That is amazing. I mean, but how do they mentally prepare?
Right.
Like, how do they deal with the loneliness?
And boredom, yeah.
Hours and hours, days and days.
He talks about breaking the race down
Okay.
into smaller goals,
Okay, so like milestones. Yeah.
milestones.
Okay.
And focusing on just the next one.
Okay, so not thinking about the whole thing.
Right.
Just the next step.
And also mindfulness, like
Yeah.
meditation,
Wow, it's like a whole other level.
visualization.
It's like a whole other level of mental toughness.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even think about that.
It's not just a physical sport.
No.
It's just as much.
Oh, it sounds like ultra distance cycling it's a whole other beast.
It really is.
Yeah.
So I got to ask you, if you could ask Bhaskar one question
Ooh.
about his experiences, what would it be?
That is a good question.
Think about the challenges, the strategies, the scenery.
Yeah.
What intrigues you the most?
I guess I would want to know, what was the most unexpected thing he's ever encountered on one of these rides?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And maybe you can find the answer yourself if you check out the Cycling Rides podcast.
Oh, I think I just might.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into ultra-distance cycling.
This was fascinating. Thank you.
It was my pleasure.
Yeah.
Until next time.
See ya.